For this video, I'm checking out the Wheels of Yesteryear Classic Car Museum, located in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. I heard the place was amazing, so I took a nice leisurely drive over there.
Schmuck.
Today I'm in South Carolina, and I'm checking out the Wheels of Yesteryear Car Museum. Now, over the last couple of years, I've seen quite a few amazing car museums go out of business. We lost a really nice one in Punta Gorda, Florida. There was another huge one in Tupelo, Mississippi that went out of business. So I am traveling the country and filming and trying to financially support as many of these car museums as I can, just because I really love these muscle cars and the museums dedicated to them. I think the Wheels of Yesteryear is definitely in a better position when it comes to some of the other car museums. Number one, they've got a great location. They're really close to the heart of Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, which is a big tourism town. Another thing that they emphasized when I paid for admission was that this is not a stagnant collection. They rotate the cars once a year. So each time you come, if you come once a year, it'll be a different collection of cars. And as you can see from filming, they were very Mopar heavy at the time that the video was made. There was a lot of E-bodies, especially Challengers, Barracudas from like 70 to 74. They had a ton of B-bodies. You see a lot of Chargers and Super Bs, and I was surprised at how many Hemi cars they had. And yes, I noticed they're generally from the Dukes of Hazzard was the wrong model year. They had a 68 wearing the Generalese looks, when in reality the car on the show was at least depicted as 1969, although they did substitute 68s with different grills and taillight panels from the show. Although the telltale was the fenders. You could see that it had the 68 style marker lights on the side when they swapped the 69 pieces into the car. The admission price was reasonable too. It was $11 for adults and $8 for children. So it was the least expensive tourist attraction that I visited while I was on vacation in Myrtle Beach. You'll notice there weren't a lot of Ford or Mercury cars on display. I guess that's just this particular rotation. They actually had almost as many AMC cars represented as they did Fords. So obviously they were a little thin on both of those. But if you like General Motors cars, that was very well represented. They had a lot of Corvettes, and I loved the Grand National as well as the 442 and the GTO, and they even had an unloved Chevy Corvair convertible, and that was in pristine condition. And they had a lot of obscure stuff too, like a Dodge Dakota convertible and all kinds of interesting pickup trucks. Now, they're mostly muscle cars, but there are a couple vintage trucks that the truck fans would probably enjoy looking at. My bottom line on this museum is pretty straightforward. The admission price is really reasonable, and if you're a huge fan of muscle cars like me, you're going to love the place. The Wheels of Yesteryear is a museum I'd highly recommend. Thanks for watching this episode of The Adventure Schmuck. If you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to like and subscribe. See everyone next week.